Honestly, is she really? She totally just took a in there. It's Friday today. It has been kind of a week. Today is shearing day. This whole pen, we'll start with the girls, and if he's got anything left in him, we might do the boys. Honestly, is she really? She totally just took a in there. It's warm today, and it's been raining, so it's like 150% humidity in here. That is today's agenda. What do you think, Emma? What do you think?
I don't know. I think it's good.
You think it's cool? This is your first shearing experience. It's all right. Just like so. Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead. Remember when I started this job and it was like, felt like 29 degrees Celsius this morning? It has dropped. I am back in like layers. I'm freezing. We just finished shearing. They are so loud because I haven't fed them yet. I'm just getting everything put away, get everything cleaned up. So I'm gonna be another, I don't know, half hour doing that before I get them fed. What time is it now? It is 6 o'clock. So we've been at this, we got started about 9:30 this morning, and Charlie sheared 130 ewes. So these are the ewes that are gonna lamb in about a month. So I usually do these 2 to 3 weeks before they lamb, but I knew we're gonna be busy with field work, and I also wanna vaccinate and hoof trim next week. And the problem when they get really woolly like they are from their winter parkas, they get a bit of a complex and they think that they're too big to go into the hoof trimming crate. And then I end up having to push a bunch of ewes, woolly ewes that think they're too fat to get in. And then they will be done right up till when they lamb. This is the last 2 jobs I have to do in each group before they lamb. I thought I'd better go over kind of the economics of wool, and part of the reason I don't keep my own wool, I shear them really only because of health. Cleanliness for the lambs when they're trying to drink, I like that all nice and clean, and just that added weight on the ewe. I like having them sheared so they're a little bit lighter, have more bunk space for them to eat properly. Especially this critical last, 4, 5, 6 weeks before they lamb. They definitely need the nutrition requirements that I'm basing my ration on. So that's part of the reason I shear. There are good Ontario producers that are starting to keep their wool and do some stuff, some really cool stuff. I'm going to link a good friend of mine who is doing so much. And one of the things she's really trying to promote now is her own wool. Her name's Romy Schill. Her and her husband Ryan have a fairly large flock, about 400. They're expanding right now, building a barn, and she's doing this wool thing, and it's cool. I've been watching her on Instagram. I'm gonna put her contact information down below, their website, and you can check out all the stuff, cool stuff she's doing with her own Ontario wool, so give her a look. But for me, so Charlie's about, I just paid him and I don't have my check, I think he's about $5 a ewe to shear. The wool right now is worth about 50 cents a pound. A good fleeced ewe, so one that has almost, a year's worth of good fleece on her. I think Charlie said that weighs up at about 4.4 kgs average. So I'm gonna round that up to say 9 pounds. 9 pounds of wool, 50 cents a pound, does not cover his cost, right? A good ewe would almost cover him, but the rest of them don't. They don't have that much wool on them, so it is what it is. I haven't got big into wool just for the economics of it. I'm just watching Romy and see how she makes out with that and see if there is potential in Ontario for it. We just need some better processing and some really good final products that can be made out of wool. And I think once we get innovative enough in our industry, I think we'll get there. But for now, I shear because of animal welfare, and that's about it.